No ghost. Absolute! Guard against the darkness! Ignis! I fear neither shadow nor death.
Injuries need tending.
Let's finish this.
Take two.
Nothing will stand in my way.
you help me? Set me free.
That's the way of it.
Won't you help me? Set me free. Me, oh my, oh my, oh me.
Stay on your toes.
Oh, help! Help!
Might still pass. Then we'll gut them like the rest. We shouldn't hang about. The heroes lost too many.
Won't you help me? Set me free. Won't you help me? Set me free.
Won't be the last blood we spill. Damn right it won't. I'll crush every cultist myself if I have to. It's your crowd and run away.
Me, oh my, oh my, oh me. Oh, help! Help!
One less blight in the darkness. 1,000 more to conquer.
At very least,
Me, oh my,
for every
oh my,
beast
oh
we
me.
slay, the shadows spawn too.
Gods, why so glum? We conquer Earth.
A victory is a victory. Our heads are intact, and that's worth celebrating.
Help! Oh, help! Help!
Fight. That's the way.
Oh, help! Help! Me, oh my, oh my, oh me.
Incredible. A light so radiant not even the curse can dim it.
The lantern flickers ever so briefly, and you hear a slight twitter. Or perhaps it's simply your imagination.
You. Don't move a goddamn muscle. Talk. Why in the hells would a cultist turn on her kind?
The pin the man wears is familiar to you. He belongs to the Harpers, a covert organization dedicated to freedom and balance.
By the 9 hells, is that right? And you are quite the curiosity. Give me the lantern and follow. I know a refuge from the darkness. You can rest there. An inn. Last Light, it's called. A place you can sigh without the shadow beasts hearing. Thank you. Let the lantern's light be your guide. I'll mark your map, should you lose the way.
The Dark Lady.
Something's wrong.
I can feel it.
weak, drained.
The shadows will not consume me. I am shielded by Lady Shah. What's next?
Indolence breeds madness. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Curious?
Signs of a struggle, for all the good it did them.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
No time to dally.
Flaggots will be done.
God's blood, this is heavy. It's for a good cause. Aye. Our asses.
Look for torch fire in the distance, but do not venture out. Wave the patrol over to safety. Jahira wants to know about supplies. When we make it home,
See any movement?
burning through our oil. So just about do. Just about.
Dark to tell.
Just about. Shouldn't hang
I bet
around.
they're close. What?
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She helped us out in the shadows.
Come. Jahira!
through the grapevine? Kindness is too often a decoy. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul. Stand down! Or we'll put you down! I'm not interested in the Absolute's manipulations. Harper's cut this true soul down!
Stop! What's she doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. Knows when to be discreet, too. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible? You sound so confident for someone who's so wrong. Not good enough. What in the hells is that thing? Strangest magic I've seen since roaming the ruins of Mythdraenor. But I can't argue with the results. Congratulations! You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
There's more where that came from.
Wish we had
Shira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around.
Jahira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
Just about do.
Just about?
Just about.
I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes.
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
This place gives me the creeps.
Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Keep sight narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through. Cheeky. But, since you're asking...
Your Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
He better be. Or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
See any movement out there?
Still alive, so that's progress.
Too dark to tell.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jahira.
I don't.
Among thousands.
Check it out! We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. This is a valuable piece, so it's gonna cost a lot. And that is the price isn't changing. As Mole would say, suit yourself. Premium trinkets and
Don't wander
doodads.
far. We need to talk. Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
You want to deny the parasite has any sort of hold on you, but somehow you can't. Jahira spots your confusion, and her eyes narrow.
It's the wine. I added a herb to your cup that betrays your lie. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Balder's-Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Gadrick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Kedrick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself. only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Brought some water, Mr. Roland.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. You don't know. Stars above. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered. But that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue. It just never stops. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. I don't feel lucky. I feel like I'm at the end of my rope. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous, heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. sorry won't bring them back. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
If this is about Roland, go away! Sorry. Roland snapped too, and I didn't like it. He isn't very good with anyone. He yelled at me just because I told him not to drink anymore. It was for his own good. He can barely stand up straight. Yeah. He did save us, after all. Anyway, it's his loss. I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows. Maybe. Thanks for talking and stuff.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon.
Shy? Have
We
a
don't want
gander
any
at
surprises.
the finest stock.
Yes, Mom. Free as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Oh dear, aren't we clumsy? Let me put these back in place.
Hells! Thought I had you!
They always do. You came close, though. All you needed was a dash more courage. You will remember that, won't you? When you consider my offer. What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked. She might have won, you know. There was no need for your attempt at sabotage. Whose ever are. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
You haven't told them? And you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you. Why not let them see? Don't be shy.
God damn it.
Don't worry. I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Well, now you know. Perhaps I should have. I'm not exactly used to asking for help and being met with, well, help. But what's done is done, so how about we stop talking about it and just get on with things? Although I should probably get dressed first. Watch your back.
Still breathing, despite everything. Something over there.
Good to see you're still breathing. It's the best we can hope for.
Far from it. We need...
You're heading into the towers, are you? Good. I pray it's not too late for Duke Ravengard.
Any help from Jahira? He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers? I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
You know the name Gortash. A councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. he is no lord.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse of all the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
If you're poking around this god's forsaken place, you must have someone in Moonrise too. Hope you find them.
The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easier, but your task here is harder still. Timora be with you.
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers. With a single word, Florrick could charge the coast's most powerful force with taking back the Grand Duke. We ought to be doing just that, not babysitting this stump. And yet, orders are orders.
Flame Colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art Colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him. You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me. A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who want to be seeing you. Oh, if you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
We are living. We are dead. Two of us safe to the end.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
This axe was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
If he does, he isn't sane.
Some parchment there. Looks official.
Listen. So he was at the House of Healing. Wonder what he found. As I listen.
The light here warms my skin.
Best head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
That might be worth a look.
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
Free as you are.
I wish we'd head out. All this standing around is making me antsy. See any movement out there?
First. Got to trust Jahira to come up with what.
I don't.
I do.
That's why they're close.
It's you. What are the odds? So glad you're all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons, but no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible. I'll be here if you need anything else.
I've definitely seen that ox before. Has the same strange look in its eye.
No, still incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Let's play.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Not to trust your hero.
I don't.
I will ascend.
This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
My faith protects me. get going. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
What now?
I'm ready.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could.
Someone there?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Well, hello.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Want to stay idle.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
I wonder what the next move is.
No time to rest.
Blackets will be done.
Don't touch me.
Let's move.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse. Yeah? Deep sight narrows at night time. You're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Yeah. Count your lucky stars.
You need something? Ask Jahira. I'm on duty.
No, not till I met Art, anyway. Seems to be all he remembered. Thank you.
Where torches protect mortal souls from a shadow curse, dousing one is considered a crime.
Doodahs! If you like it, it means you're a grown-up. Being a grown-up.
I'll be honest, didn't think we stood a chance. Not till you came along.
You were something else out in the shadows. Won't forget it, that's for damn sure.